enjoy it. Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.
What's up, y'all? I had to hit one more time before it got too late. So I don't know if this signal is actually going up. For some reason, it was buffering and it wouldn't let me in. I don't know if that's a HAPS thing. I don't know if it was trying to connect to the other platforms. Could have been them hashtags I put in there. When I put all them weird ass hashtags in there, it don't really like it. Because it's like, oh shit, what's he about to do? What's he about to say? I like fucking up the algorithm. I like fucking it up. I know I've got some words that I gotta say differently now. I know that. I understand that. But let me go ahead and fuck up the algorithm with all my rhythm. It's about 4 o'clock Eastern time. Not that that really matters, because motherfuckers is listening right now in other countries and other states, other time zones. It don't really matter. So that's just my time. But I had to get on here and I had to say something about the bill that just crossed over. You know, the House had it for a fucking 100 years. I don't even know if the House had it for 100 years. I know they've had it most recently, but they kept getting turned away at the Senate. Now it's passed at the Senate level. But I don't give a fuck about the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act. I don't care about it. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's not going to mean anything to black people, black Americans, freedmen. Not that I don't care about anybody else getting lynched, but we already know lynching was created for us. It may have gone on well before 1619, but we only want to go from the documentation from which we can prove. And the documentation from 1619 all the way up to now, we've been lynched in this bitch at disproportionate numbers. I know they said other shit was happening at disproportionate numbers, but what really happens at disproportionate numbers is we are lynched. Black people, black Americans, freedmen. Anybody else that gets lynched in this bitch, I understand. I get it. Things happen. But we've been lynched because we could be. Y'all just be getting in the way. When other people get lynched, y'all just in the way. They really mean us. The shit was created. Oh, and before I go any further, just so everybody understands this. Understand this energy. Freedman energy. This is Black history, okay? It's a one of a kind. I designed it myself, and the artist went to work on it. She did her shit. Freedman, okay? You know, you might be seeing a shirt around town that looks close to this, but it's not this. It's gonna say something else, which we're not. But as a freedman, I am free. And I'm not begging for freedom. I'm free. I am a freedman. Therefore, I am Black history. So understand this. Oh yes, this is all summer. Black ones, white ones, red. I'm gonna have them all colors. Okay? Freedman energy. Black history. Y'all keep looking for freedom individually. Y'all not willing to work collectively. You want to do things individually. You're not going to get free that way. Okay? But I'm free, so I'm sporting my uniform. Y'all keep sporting all them name brands. Ooh, y'all about to buy a lot of clothes. The tax refunds is coming in. Saw some of y'all said y'all got your states. Some of y'all even said you got your federals back. Y'all about to go out and ball. Foreman Mill's about to be off the hook. The outlet mall's about to be off the hook. Y'all about to go down to Florida, go to Vegas, you know, go all them places that you could just go anytime. But no, you can only go at tax time because y'all don't waste all that fucking money. Let me see motherfuckers out vacationing knowing goddamn well I know you got past dues. Knowing goddamn well you owe me. Let me see you out hanging during this tumultuous time. During this $5 a gallon almost gas a time. Let me see. I'm gonna scalp y'all motherfuckers. I'm telling you. So the bill, it took over 100 years. It took over 100 years to get passed, okay? Which means passing it, they're just trying to get it out of the way. They're just trying to get it out of the way. Because it's not going to mean anything different than what's been happening in the first place. And if you don't know that, then you need to just go fucking read. And read what the people who helped push this bullshit ass bill through said or are saying. Okay? But before we do that, let's take a look at this. I gotta put my apron back up because I'll feed all you fuckers after I beat all you fuckers. Okay? Understand that. This is also a one of a kind too. I know somebody made a knockoff one out there, but it don't look like this because this is the original. This is the original. They tried to make a knockoff. They saw my shit, tried to make a knockoff of it because that's all they do is knock off shit. If y'all want some real ideas for your little cricket machines and all that shit, just come to me. I don't know how to do cricket, but I got ideas to help you sell some products. But y'all like to just see my shit online and go to make it for yourself and then go sell it. But it don't look like this. That's why I beat all you fuckers. And I feed all you fuckers. Motherfuckers. So, the Emmett Till bill, I'm gonna get right to it because I gotta get the fuck up out of here. I got shit to do. Let me go on in here and what I saw. So the bill comes out. I don't know, every time they go in there to get shit passed, to vote yay, nay, whatever the fuck. So, you know, you had Cory Booker and Kamala Harris was doing some shit and who's the other motherfucker? The other little middle of the road motherfucker, Jamal Bowman. Now you got Cory Booker. You got all them half black politicians because they half black. They not black, they half black. They talk black, but they don't act black, therefore they half black. They become half breeds, okay? This ain't got nothing to do with ethnicity. They just talk half black. They talk black enough y'all to vote for them, but not black enough to advocate for them. So everybody thinks this is black advocacy. You getting a lynching bill passed is black advocacy. That's really gonna do something for us, but it's not. And that's why I'm here today. Well, not really, but it is. So the thing that I want to talk about today, and this is for all the motherfuckers.
Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.
It's for all you buttermilk biscuit enjoying motherfuckers, okay? Because y'all happy. Y'all happy the anti-lynching bill got passed. Y'all ecstatic about it. Y'all crazy about it. They finally passed that Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act bill. Okay. Well, this is what you got for your bill. As per Senator Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, after more than 200 failed attempts to outlaw lynching. Now, this is America. This is America. But it took 200 attempts, more than 200 attempts, excuse me, to get a anti-lynching bill passed. Congress is finally succeeding in taking a long overdue action in passing the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act. He actually said succeeding, like there's something to be successful about this. We're talking about an anti-lynching bill. How could it even be successful? What do you feel like you've succeeded at? Well, let me tell you. The bill would make it possible. See, y'all don't listen to the key words when they talk. or you don't look at the key words when you read. The bill would make it possible. So it didn't say the bill will make it possible. It said would make it possible. So it possibly could, but probably won't. Possibly would, but probably won't. And the reason I say probably would, because he said, make it possible. See, if he'd have said the bill would make it definitively possible to prosecute a crime as a lynching when a conspiracy to commit a hate crime results in death or serious bodily injury, according to the bill's champion. See, they always make us champion shit that is our detriment. Bobby Rush is the champion to this bill. Bobby Rush. Shoe shuffling ass, former Black Panther Bobby Rush. He wasn't shoe shuffling when he was a Black Panther. He didn't get the shoe shuffling when he got into motherfucking politics. He traded in his black combat boots for some motherfucking wingtips, and he's been clowning for a long, long, long time. So y'all like to look at Bobby Rush the way you looked at him with the Panthers, just like you look at John Lewis the way you looked at him when he was crossing the Edmund Pettus Bridge, getting his ass beat back in the day. Okay? When they went and did their reenactment on Sunday, how come they didn't have some race soldiers come out there and start to whooping their ass and reenact that? Because that's what they needed. They needed an ass whooping out there, being out there on that motherfucking bridge, reenacting Bloody Sunday. The ancestors is probably like, are you raggedy motherfuckers really out here reenacting us getting our ass beat again? Really? I mean, Bloody Sunday. You go back out there for Bloody Sunday? Yeah, okay. The maximum sentence under the Anti-Lynching Act, I would think, would be life in prison. I would think that the anti-lynching bill, after more than 200 failed tries, after over more than 100 years of them trying to get this passed, I at least thought it would have brought a life sentence. No, it didn't bring a life sentence. It didn't bring a life sentence. It brought a sentence of 30 years. So if a motherfucker does something when he's 20, he can still get out when he's 50. If he kills a motherfucker as a hate crime and it's classified as a lynching, he can be out of prison by the time he's 50. But I know black people right now that are in prison because they had a joint in their pocket. For life. For life. Life sentence. Never going home. These sentences haven't been overturned. These people haven't died. They're still in jail for a conviction of having a marijuana joint. Please stop saying marijuana cigarette. It's an oxymoron. A marijuana joint, if that's what you want to say. Shit. It's cannabis, though. In prison for the rest of their lives for a joint. But people could actually get out of prison by lynching someone because they would only get 30 years maximum. Who's to say anybody's going to get 30 years because they can only possibly get this sentence? And this is only if they were able to prosecute them, because it's not even guaranteed that they're going to get prosecuted. They can have all the proof in the world, but they still might not be able to prosecute you. It would just make it possible to prosecute you. Do you understand that? They don't want to prosecute. They just want to make it possible to prosecute. That's the Democrats. They don't want to make it good. They just want to make it look like it's good. That's the Democrats' mantra. We don't want to make shit really right. We just want to make it look right. Make y'all feel good about yourselves.
Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.
Yeah, we know. So yeah, the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act is a piece of shit document, okay? It's a piece of shit document. And the fact that the Democrats want to put this off as a distraction, because it's another distraction. It's another distraction. They've got the Anti-Lynching Act now, but they still won't get rid of qualified immunity. And what happens when we're killed by police? What happens when we're lynched by police? Does this go under the guise of the Hate Crime Act, or are you going to let them go under the guise of qualified immunity? Because a lot of the acts that happen are truly hate crimes. You don't see white people killed the same way you see black people killed. And I know people say, oh, there's just as many white people that are killed by police as black people. There's more white people, so there's going to be more killings because y'all do more fucked up shit. But the way we're killed, y'all not killed when you walking away with your arms up, walking to your vehicle. Y'all not killed like that. Y'all not killed when you want it for child support and you're running away in the middle of a fucking park and you're shot in the back. Y'all not killed like that. Y'all not put in the back of a paddy wagon, needing restraints, and shaken to death. Y'all not killed like that. Show me that video of the white man having his neck knelt on for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. And I'll show you the same way y'all get killed is the same way we get killed. How about someone being awakened by a raid that they weren't the subject of, that they didn't have no dope in their house, that they hadn't committed any crimes, and just be murdered in their hallway? When's the last time that happened to a white woman? How about a white man walking down the street with some Arizona iced teas in his bag because his brother wanted an Arizona iced tea or some shit, and he just walking down the street and walking home, and somebody said he looked suspicious, so y'all choked him out, and then you shot him up with some motherfucking ketamine, whatever the fuck that shit is that you do to tranquilize horses. He about $120, but you felt like you needed to restrain him. I haven't seen a white person have that done to them. Have you? We don't want to talk about being victims of the neighborhood watch gone bad. That started all this shit for the last 10 years, right? Trayvon Martin started it all. He didn't start black people being killed, but he started a whole slew of killings. And that motherfucker's still walking around. Y'all motherfuckers go up in the hood and shit and shoot each other up, but ain't nobody took a shot at George Zimmerman. How come ain't nobody took a shot at George? If y'all just want to be shooters out here, go shoot at some race soldiers. What y'all shooting at each other for? You got a gun, he got a gun. Both y'all live with y'all mama. Okay. Okay. It is what it is.
Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.
So, Emmett Till, he died. I'd have to say he died in vain, because ain't too much been done about his death. Even right now, they ain't doing nothing about his death. They got a fucking anti-lynching bill act, 60 years after he fucking got murdered? Damn near 70 years. Couldn't even convict the motherfuckers whose damn blood was still up under their fingernails when they caught the dirty ass motherfuckers. Look up Tony Temple, my brother. Died the same way as George Floyd. Cops definitely go overboard. I stay away from them. 100, JP, 100. Tony Temple. Where I got a couple seconds here. Tony Temple. Let me look it up. Saying Tony Temple is Google or Tony Temple death. The killing of Tony Temple took place in Dallas, Texas, October 10th, 2016. Temple had already been handcuffed by a security guard when a group of officers arrived. They restrained him on the ground when he squirmed, crying out, "You're gonna kill me." After he fell unconscious, the officers assumed he was asleep. All right, I'm done. Rest in power to your brother, Tony. But I can't do this. I can't do this, brother. They thought he was asleep. See, this is the kind of shit that gets written. And I appreciate you coming on my stream right now. I don't know if we've crossed paths or not. I've had a couple of JPs, PJs. I'm not sure if we've crossed paths or not, but I appreciate you coming on the stream and sharing this. But I can't do this. How old was this guy? How old was your brother? Hold on a second. So I will just finish with this. It says, rather than confirm that he was breathing or feel for a pulse, they joked about waking him up for school and making him breakfast. They kept him prone on grass for nearly 14 minutes and zip-tied his legs together, one pressing his knee into Tempa's back. I'm sorry, JP. I'm sorry that this happened to your brother. Most definitely. These race soldiers, is anybody doing any motherfucking, here we go. So I just want to read this and I'll get back to it. This is all tied in. This was a lynching. What's up, Sue? This was a lynching. So let me just read this. It took over 3 years for footage of the incident to be released. The footage contradicted claims by the Dallas Police Department, of course, because they fucking lie. Sonia Vaz, good afternoon. How you doing? They fucking lie. So the footage contradicted claims by Dallas police that Tempa was aggressive. The officers involved were Sergeant Kevin Mansell and Officer Danny Vasquez and Dustin Dillard. Criminal charges against 3 officers were dropped in 2019 and they returned to active duty. So they back on the force, back in the street. Thank you, Sister Sonia. I appreciate you. One love, family. And they returned to active duty. An excessive force civil lawsuit against the officers was dismissed. So they went federal with it and they dismissed that. By District Judge David C. Godby. In July 2020, on the basis of qualified immunity. Well, there we go. I said the Emmett Till bill don't mean shit if qualified immunity ain't taken out for the police officers. And this meant nothing because qualified immunity was still in there for police laws. As of May 2021, this case is under appeal. Of course it is. And it'll stay under appeal till everybody's fucking dead. Then they'll figure out that they did it once all these motherfuckers are dead and gone. And they'll say, you know what? We're going to convict them. We're going to turn this over and convict them. They'll never serve a day living. They'll convict them when they die. It's like they exonerate black people once they dead. Who the gives a fuck? On December 15, 2021, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals issued a decision reversing the trial court decision giving the officers qualified immunity, which means that Temple family have won the right to go to trial in their case against Dillard. I guess Dillard maybe was the one that had his knee in his back. I don't know. Not really sure. But I apologize for that and your family having to go through this, JP. Not a good look. Not a good look. But a typical day for race soldiers with badges and guns. Typical day. Not police. There's a difference. Y'all know I fuck with police who are good police. But when they race soldiers with badges and guns, I'm going to call them race soldiers with badges and guns. And you know what? They can be black too. Don't think that they're excluded, because there's some black officers out here who real punkish. They real punkish. They get them badges and them guns and think they the shit. Take all that shit off and the average motherfucker will beat the shit out of you. The average cop can't fight. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The average police officer cannot fight. He gonna use that gun, that badge, to the best of his capability. He actually gonna use the gun and the taser and the pepper spray and the nightstick and the mag light. Yeah, he gonna use all that. He not gonna use the badge. The badge ain't got shit to do with it. The badge gives him the right to have all that shit. Okay?
Buttermilk biscuits.
So
I enjoy it.
yes, the Emmett Till bill is a piece of shit bill because it's going to do nothing. It's going to convict nobody, and everybody that has been hurt in the past and is going to be hurt in the future is going to look at it and going to say, well, what about the Emmett Till bill? It doesn't matter. Where's the George Floyd bill at? Ain't nobody talking about the George Floyd bill. You're gonna pass the Emmett Till bill, but you ain't passed the George Floyd bill? That's okay. Because George Floyd's family got the bag. They don't care no more. They got the bag. Done got a couple houses bought for them and shit. They good. They good. You don't even hear them screaming about the bill no more. You didn't really hear them screaming about the bill once they got the bag about nothing. Look, they done got some statues and some busts in different places. They good. George Floyd is more famous than he would have ever been if he had stayed alive. So they good. Generation changing. Yeah. Okay. So anybody that sees this, hopefully you understand my fervor if you have never watched me before. And if you have watched me before, you know where I'm coming from. Of course I respect Emmett Till. Of course I expect his mother Mamie Till. I respect everything that they've had to go through. But this is nothing to us. This bill is nothing to us, nothing for us. People are still getting lynched now, and they say they're not being lynched. They chalk them up as suicide. The person is bound and gagged with their hands and legs tied, and they say they committed suicide. How the fuck did they get up there? They did all that shit when they got up there? What the fuck ever. There's been so many people that have been found hung, bound and gagged, and they're saying that people did this shit to themselves and killed themselves. Come on, man. Y'all don't want to investigate. That's all. It's okay. Just say that. Just say you don't want to investigate the shit, man. Just say that. Just say that. Okay? But yeah, they can stop with these bills. They're going to run HR 40 at y'all real quick, too. They about to push that out there. Yep, they about to push HR 40 right in front of you. Now they talking about all this eligibility shit on, certain circles. It don't even matter. It don't matter who's eligible. They're not giving shit up unless there's a real demand made, and HR 40 ain't it. So I don't know why we arguing about who's eligible. We arguing about motherfucking peasants that washed up on the shores of America, were not here during any of the years of slavery, during most of the years of Reconstruction, Jim Crow, and all the shit that we've gone through, got here in the mid-90s and say, oh, we owe reparations too. Bitch, you got your reparations. Okay? When you wash that sand out of your toes on the shores of America, you got your reparations. Don't come over here looking for the bag now. The bag was when you could say, I made it. I made it. Other than that, eat a dick. Okay? Don't come for what's not yours. Because nobody's over in your territory where you come from looking for something that's not theirs. Don't come over here. Y'all don't talk that diaspora shit over there. Don't talk that diaspora shit over here. Okay? Okay? Fuck that diaspora shit. Yeah. So it is what it is. But y'all be good. I'll get back at you again. I just had to chop in real. This didn't have to be long. I just wanted to really kind of get my feelings out about this bill that they think that they've done so much on. After more than 200 unsuccessful attempts, we are finally successful. Once you're unsuccessful at doing anything 200 times and you finally get it right, well, you think you got it right, Don't say you're successful. Just say we made it. We finally got here. Because there's nothing successful about them getting this bill passed. Getting this bill passed by the Senate. You had it through the House every time, but it got blocked by the Senate. The only reason, because the Senate is thinking about other shit now. They're thinking about other ways to fuck up black people now. I'll go ahead and pass that fucking anti-lynching shit. Go ahead, fuck it. Get it out of here. Yep, that's what they did. That's what they did with that bill. Whoa. That's what they did with that. So to everybody who's been rocking with me on these, I appreciate you. Appreciate the comments, appreciate the text. You know, the content has gotten a little different. Hey, yeah. Somebody said, oh, you a little different now. Yeah. A little different. But don't worry about that. Because the ones who ain't came over, it's all good.
Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.
And I know you enjoy these too. One love.
Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.